Alright, sorry, this was a continuation of the last video because my battery is about to die. So, this is based off of a character from a game. If you know the game, then you'll recognize it. Although these wings, I added those wings on her. So, yeah, that wasn't part of the original one. Show some details. Belt detail. Overview. Alright, so here's another Egyptian one. You got a golden bracelet, and this bracelet was actually shaped like their beetle. So you see the beetle, and then the beetle had wings on it. It was a winged beetle, and those are the actual like horns on the beetle. And then you see how the bracelet curves around behind it, and then this is actually the clouds. So that's why it has a different value, because it's the clouds. That's not actually part of the bracelet. Again, part of the clouds. Now these clouds I actually wanted the shape to resemble something, so that's why that looks like a wolf head. That was done intentionally. Some more clouds. Then there's the winged goddess with the snake head adornment, and it's gold. Even though it's not golden here, it was a gold head adornment. And these were also gold. They were the necklaces that wrap around them. Look at all that detail. That took a long time to do those wings. I know, you really don't understand how long it takes to do this until you go out and actually do it yourself. It's hard to actually give a value to how long it takes to do this sort of thing with all that detail. Alright, and then the pyramids. And then the sand. Alright, and then an overview. That's what it looks like. Alright, we'll just turn this to the other side. This is a car. It's a Chrysler symbol. Now the wheels, again, he's like, oh, that needs to be more circular. And I'm like, well, the car's moving, and because it's putting pressure on it, the physics of it causes the shape of it to change away from the actual impact point. So if you look at a real tire when the car is driving, the tires are not completely circular. So he docked me on it because of that. He's like, oh, that's not realistic. I'm like, yeah, it is, but he wouldn't take my argument for it. He's like, oh, that's not realistic. I'm like, wheels aren't completely circular. It's impossible to get a completely circular wheel on a car. The car's too heavy for it to be completely circular. But this, I got the favorite out of everyone's cars because they're like, oh, it really stands out. This one was actually done for college, and then I've already shown this one. Let's see, where's my, yeah, this one too. Everyone liked this in the class. I got picked for the class favorite. They're like, oh, I can see that all the way from across the room, all the detail and everything on that. This took me 3 days to do. And by me saying 3 days, I mean like over 30 hours worth of work went into this. It was I think it was like 56 hours went into that piece of artwork right there. This one took 2 days, and it was approximately 20 hours went into this artwork. I can't remember exactly how long it takes me to draw all these, but some of them take longer. So I have these separated. So these are separated into this section called mixed media. So mixed media is when you use two different things. So in these mixed medias, they're regular pencil and colored pencil. Alright. So I'm not going to tell you what this is. You can look at it from a different angle too, because I want you guys to comment in the comment section what you think this is. So yeah, I get a lot of people that say, what in the world is that you drew? Yeah, so I'm going to give you some up close detail looks. I'm not describing anything because I want you guys to comment in the comment section what you think this is. And then I'll comment down below who got it right and who is the first person to comment it right. Exactly what this is. Alright, moving on. Again, this is mixed media. And because of the way that she was taking this was a selfie, so this arm is going to be bigger, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger as it gets closer to you, because it's closer to you than her other arm, and her other arm looks smaller, and the reason why is because it's further back. And that's why it looks like that. A lot of people say, oh, that looks weird and it looks off. Well, perspective, alright? If you're an artist, you know that that's the way it's supposed to be. Alright, so now this is based off of a movie, obviously. If you know what movie this is, comment down in the comment section, and the first person that gets this right will be commented as the first person who got it right. I'll go on and comment it. And that's my signature, and I just added a little bit of detail into the D, colored it in to match her shirt. Yep. And there's some color in her eyes too, because her eyes are blue. Alright. I didn't do any detail in her hair because, again, I'm an abstract artist, so I pick and choose where I want the detail and where I don't want detail, and where I will take detail out of and have no detail. So like there's a lot of detail in her eyes, a lot of detail in this, in her face, no detail in her hair, and a lot of detail in her shirt. The detail is with the actual colored pencil in her shirt. I don't know if I did a really good overview. So yeah, comment in the comment section what movie this is from, and if you guess it right, I will label you as the person who got it right in the comment section. Alright, as the first person, because you know, people can cheat. Again, perspective, as you get further away from where you're looking, you gotta get smaller. So somebody was talking about, oh, it looks like they don't even have an ankle. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be like that. And then somebody else commented, well, that looks weird, the way that her arms, that you drew her arms. I'm like, well, that's because of her pose. She was posing like that. She had her arms turned and outwards, so that her, like, arms were facing towards you when they're not really supposed to be like that, because nobody really stands like that, but she was doing that in her pose in the picture, so I did it like that. Some shading in the arm. Some more shading in the arm. My initials in shoe. Alright, give a good overview of it. Let's get a good overview first. And then show some detail. And that right there, she's putting makeup on, so that's lipstick. And somebody else said, well, it doesn't even look like she's holding the lipstick. There's no way that she's putting it on. She was just posing with the lipstick. She actually wasn't putting it on, so she wasn't holding it. It was just like bounced in her fingers, or on her fingers. She actually wasn't putting it on. It was just in there as like, she was like, oh look, I got makeup. So there's a bunch of detail in her skirt. A bunch of detail there, and there, and there's the missing detail. Alright, so somebody said that this looked creepy, that she looked creepy, and it's because of the perspective. She didn't actually look like that, but the photo did, because of perspective again. I draw perspective rational, even if it makes the person look weird, or the object or whatever look weird. Alright, here we go. Here's another famous person. She's a singer. That's my hint. So comment in the comment section who this is, and I'll say who commented it first right. I'm just really hoping that people will actually comment down their answers. Alright, so I did a lot of detail work in the hair. There's different colored pencils as well as different line work. Value in the hair. People always, when they look at this, they're like, well, not always, but a lot of people talk about how good I did her hair, and they liked how I did that. Alright. So, yeah. Next one, let's get an overview. Alright, next one is gonna be my my only painting that I have, and it's done with acrylic. So here we go. I'll be right back.